All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. We got Team Walk the Dog 2 versus Q-Tang Clan. We got a secondary Q-Tang Clan up here on the TV here. So we just had Dwayne and Mark lag. Mark getting the win there for Q-Tang Clan. So Q-Tang Clan will be set to break here. Start us off for the match. So we got Dwayne and Rick here. Skill level combined of 10. One's 6, one's a 4. We got Chase and Mark, both the skill level 5s here. So the race is a 4-4 race. All right, Chase up to break for us here. Part of Team Q-Tang Clan. Like I said earlier, they aren't to be messed with. So, of course, we had a very interesting team dynamic last time. We had Q-Tang Clan with a 7 and a 3 for skill levels versus a 5-5. Now we got kind of an even here. We got a 6 and a 4 versus 5 and a 5 for skill levels as well. And guys, remember by tuning in at home again, we are streaming, multi-streaming here. We got Q Sports Studios via YouTube, and we got Jacksonville's very own APA page. And I am your host for this stream here. Again, this is Tim, the voice of Jacksonville APA, as it's getting called now. So definitely love that for sure. It's pretty funny. Well, we'll see how these teams do here. This is our second Walk the Dog team to come on stream, and second Q-Tang Clan to come on stream as well. Now, Q-Tang did win the last one and sent home the other team just a moment ago. So we'll see if they're going to keep both teams inside this division or inside this race, or if Walk the Dog 2 can go ahead and knock out one of the two remaining Q-Tang clans. Love it. Y'all are, I don't know if I can get y'all to see it here if I do the side view. But we got really, really good, yeah, you got some good conversation there in the top right. Got Team Walk the Dog 2 talking. One second, guys. Yeah, it's very important in these doubles races here, these doubles divisions, to take advantage of the in-between shots and start talking about your strategy and everything. As you know, the table changes constantly. Your shot choice is going to change constantly as well. So I like the fact that I'm seeing Team Walk the Dog 2 already over there chit-chatting, kind of pointing some things out, making decisions, while Team Q-Tang Clan is up on the table right now. Chase looks like he's going for the side pocket with the 10 ball here. So a little too hard, Didn't have to go that hard. I think a little top would have solved his need for where he was going to get his leave off of there, but a little too much on that shot there. We got Dwayne back to the table now. I like this. I know you guys aren't seeing us here, but I'm seeing a very serious set of faces here. A little different than the first couple matches we've had on stream for today as well. So I think, again, like we talked about before, as we get deeper and deeper into this whole tournament, this is very interesting to see the whole dynamic start to shift a little bit.
We've got a different set here, too. So in the last couple of matches that we've streamed, sorry, we're preventing some camera shake, but in the last couple matches that we've streamed, the first two teams, they were used to each other and played against each other in their division. The next round, they were friends. They didn't play in the same division, but they all knew each other. In this case, these guys haven't really played together. They're from two different doubles divisions, and they don't really know each other that well. And so they are competing against strangers, which sometimes makes you put on that serious face that much more.
Yeah, I definitely would for sure, and I definitely would be paying attention to pretty much every move the other team's making. I would look at how they're looking at the table, definitely start paying attention to see if there's any shots that they, they're avoiding because maybe it's a more difficult shot and you feel they aren't comfortable in it. Definitely start to get the layout here because that can affect how the later part of the rest of these racks go. So. Dwayne taking an extra moment there to look at the table. Great shot on that 5-ball. Very well played. He definitely want to hit a little bit more of the left-hand side of it is what his goal was ultimately, but also just get a good clean hit and not end up giving ball in hand by a scratch shot was the best outcome. Great defensive shot option right there. This is where you start to fill out the other team a little bit. Those defensive shots are going to be very important. That 2-ball's in a very tough place against the rail. And as soon as I say that too, I watched where that cue ball was going, and sure enough, he knocked that 2-ball out of there. So both the 2 and 5 are free.
Make a liar out of you every time.
It's literally living up to that on the entire day. We've had that multiple times now. Now, nice thing is that 14 is helping a little bit on that 8-ball, but 8-ball does go freely in that top left-hand corner pocket. It even, by the look over here, slides past that 11. So I'm not saying that Q-Tang wants to mess with that 14 ball. I'm saying like that 14 ball definitely is not. It's not fully preventing the 8-ball from going. Got a little bit of a cross bank capable here. Looks like that may be what he's looking at. And I think he's looking down there towards where the 9 is. Maybe worried about, no, just doing a defensive shot, okay. Thought maybe he was going to go that and was worried about maybe the scratch with the 9-ball there all the way at the very top right-hand corner. And then out of view that you guys can't see, we do have the previous Walk the Dog 2 team that's been on stream already. And they're over here supporting their guys. Great speed, great speed. Wow, very good try. Dwayne smiling at that. So was Rick in the sidelines there. Rick was cheering him on. That was a good close shot on that 5-ball in the side pocket there. Good smooth stroke here. Ain't got to do anything crazy on this 10-ball. Yeah, 9-ball was there to help out. Should have still had the 10 in that instance, but it may have worked out better right now because now, that 11's a really hard cut in, but not impossible. But now they got an option to go for the 10 and maybe give themselves a little different shape on that 14 or 11. Fair miss now. Got Rick back to the table here. Rick able to go after that 2-ball. And again, nothing too crazy for him to work there, but gives just real natural shape for that 5-ball next. So now Dwayne back to the table here, taking a look at the table, trying to figure out what he's going to do about the 8-ball for his partner here. Honestly, this can be played where that cue ball goes into that long rail. If you get to come out far enough, that 8-ball, unless I'm wrong about it, based on luck, that 8-ball should go freely in that top left-hand corner pocket, but he's got to get that cue ball all the way back on that right-hand side of the table to give a really good choice at it. Get about halfway up the table. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't doing anything fancy there. More so just trying to make that 5 and have eyes on the 8 afterwards. Good attempt, though. Looks like that 8 would go in the side pocket as well. Maybe that's what he was setting up for. Yeah, that 8 would go in that side pocket. Wouldn't have been the easiest shot, but for sure. One second, guys. Uh-oh. Got that cue ball rolling a little. Oh, my goodness gracious. Ended up getting that cue ball right up against that 8. Now, Rick here still has eyes on the 5 to be able to prevent and keep from giving a ball in hand, but really, you know, the only option here is really to go ahead and do a bank.
Tim, I'm liking this spot for the live stream. This is working out good. If you can't tell where we are at 9-ball heaven on table 1 back there, back in the corner. Personally, I'm comfortable on the booth, so you know,
yeah.
I might be a little biased sitting on the cushion, but it's also been real nice because there's not people cutting in and out all day long.
Bingo.
And yeah, it's been a good spot. I think we might do this one again.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think this is the place to set up now. We know it's possible, and with the extension cord and everything, we make it happen. I think also switching over to the folding table, too, would be a little better versus this one here. Give the players just a tiny bit more room on their table. But I agree with you. It's way more comfortable. May have gotten just enough. Yeah, looks like that may go in that top right-hand corner just fine. Question is, how's the 5 come in play with potentially with the where the cue ball is going to get left?
I think his best option here is to hit it. Drive right into it and make sure you get that 5 out of the way.
Yeah, that's definitely not one to baby around and barely hit. You're definitely going to get locked up. There you go. So close. Tiny bit less. He would have been on the other side of the 5 a tiny bit more. He'd been on the left-hand side of the 5. Would have had a good option on that 8 for sure. Guys, we're getting a little bit of crowd over here now. Everybody's watching this match closely. Ooh. Oh, what a shot. Good try. Very, very good try by Dwayne there.
Well, we have 3 rounds of pool left, and before we declare a winner today, so it's starting to get intense. And that's kind of the cool thing about this is it's like a crowd-funded cheerleading squad almost.
Yeah,
you know, as soon as your other team gets out, you still got somebody in it. So it's really been a fun event. Teams hanging out, cheering each other on. You can see Irene talking to Chase there in the background, and you know, everybody's rooting for everybody else. And even when your team is out, you still got teams from your division that you're rooting for. So it's a good camaraderie going on.
Yeah, it's really awesome to see for sure. Makes all this even more worthwhile, especially for a good long day of playing some pool and stuff. It's a lot of fun. Guys, I don't think we talked about it during this this matchup here, but for those just joining us haven't seen some of this at all today, this is, of course, for the new doubles divisions that just started not too long ago, and this is their first chance to be able to bring along their entire team. A win here for the doubles brings home the entire team to Vegas in April for this one, right? This is the April one, yeah.
Late April. If you've never been to Vegas in late April, it's nice. It's not that blistering hot that you get out in there in August, and you might even need a jacket at night. We were just there at the end of November, and it was cold. I didn't want to go outside. Thankfully, you don't have to in Vegas, so.
Cold, I bet there may have been a little wind chill as well going on.
Yeah.
Yep.
No wind in the sun. It was okay, but
good try.
went to leave the casino a couple times, and it was like, nope, new plan. We're going to stay here. So Tim was talking about this format. So this is a doubles format that offers 2 chances to go to Las Vegas. All these doubles teams that you see, Chase and Mark and Dwayne and Rick, they represent larger teams. That's what the Q-Tang Clan and Walk the Dog 2 are beneath their names. So every week, these teams play in a division. They play one table. They play a standard 8-ball format, 5-person roster to play the 23 rule. And on the other table, they play 2 doubles matches, max skill level 10 of each. They can pick any combination of players on their team that equal 10 or less to play those doubles matches. They can change it up every week if they want. In the end, they qualify based on their division standings for this tournament, and each team that qualifies sends 2 doubles teams to represent them in the tournament. If either of those 2 doubles teams wins in this tournament, then the whole 8-person roster goes to Las Vegas. The 2 players that actually won the tournament are the ones that will participate in the 8-ball APA 8-ball doubles championship, but the entire team gets to head out there and cheer them on. So
that's so amazing. Like, that's absolutely brilliantly amazing.
It's a pretty fun tournament, a fun format each week. And if you don't like doubles, there's still a place for you. You don't have to play it. So all your minimum match requirements in those divisions are met on the singles side. We don't keep track of minimum matches on the doubles. So there's some players who may end up going to Vegas today who never shot a match of doubles, and that's okay because that's what the format's about. So there's others who shoot doubles every single week. You can change up your partner. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love every aspect of this whole deal. It's just amazing to see. And again, guys, for those that haven't joined in on, one of the players meeting or captain meeting and stuff, this is stuff that has been talked about beforehand. As for some of the changes coming to Jacksonville APA and the hard work and dedication that Mike and Kelly and these pool halls are putting behind us to be able to have these options, have these divisions, have these times scheduled for us to be on these tables, and just be able to take advantage of all this. It's going to be absolutely a blast of a thing to take advantage of. So, again, I can't tell you guys enough about trying to get your friends and family involved. Everybody's going to say to you right off the bat, hey, I don't know how to pick up a pool cue. Hey, I don't know how to do this, that, and the other. And, that's exactly what we want. We want them to come on over. We want them in here. I know I was lucky the other day. One of my buddies, Greg, who I played with when I first joined APA, he's like, I don't know, man. He's like, I don't know if he's like, I miss it. I was like, I know you miss it. I was like, I know you're just like me. I was like, I know you've been out for several years just like I did. I was like, Greg, come back to the APA. I was like, I know you want to play again. And he went and picked up my cue and hit a few balls in and stuff like that. He's like, I don't know. So he joined that night, got him signed back up. He's like, just don't expect anything from me. I said, I expect you to play and have fun. I said, that's my expectation from you.
That's what it is. I've come we've been doing this league operators almost 5 years now, and I have come to love the slogan of APA because it is absolute truth. It's have fun, meet people, and play pool. And it's in that order, too, that we want you to do it. We want you to have fun, we want you to meet people, and we want you to play some pool.
Yep.
And that embodies it very, very well. And I love what's going on behind Mark right now. Maybe Mark doesn't love it right now, but my point in that was there's a place for everybody in APA. That's Dwayne's son, and he's keeping score. That's future APA right there. We'll be having some juniors information coming soon.
Yes. Very much looking forward to that.
We've had a lot of interest in the juniors program, and here in 2023, we will be releasing the information to get your junior involved. So if you have someone that is under 18 that would love to play pool and aspires to be a future APA player, we would love to see them participate in that. So if you are not clued in to our Facebook page or you're not logged in on the app, then please make sure you do that so that you can find out about that information when it's available. It should be soon, so we're looking to start after the first of the year. Here's Chase making that 8-ball, and that puts Chase and Mark up on a 1-0 lead.
And guys, while we're waiting for the team to rack and stuff, we got just some photos for you guys to enjoy. All these coming directly from the Jacksonville APA Facebook page as well. You guys get a chance to, and you haven't already, make sure to follow Jacksonville APA Facebook page. It has all your updates, everything that you need to know of what's coming up. Also, we talked about it earlier as well. Mike and Kelly take all of our comments, our thoughts, our suggestions to heart and stuff like that. They definitely listen to us as a league, and that's a great way to get yourself heard. As for what's going on, so like we were talking about the player appreciation party coming up, and how we have essentially the superlatives that are coming up as well. And Kelly's been looking for recommendations, and what you would like to see. I don't know how many of y'all dealt with that in high school and stuff, but most likely to do XYZ is the type of deal. So it's always a lot of fun and can be a definite blast. So y'all get a chance to take a look, find that post, definitely comment on it as well. And, let's continue to have fun, continue making this whole APA Jacksonville League even better than it was yesterday, as we've been doing all this past year. So great job to everybody that's participated and helped out. And just, again, a big shout out to Mike and Kelly. Thank you for always all the love and support that you guys put towards and put forth towards this. And shout out to all the pool halls involved as well that, again, help make our league great and a lot of fun.
Thank you, Tim. We love the plugs.
Yeah, buddy. All right, we had Mark up there with a break. Now there's a ton right there in the center, right next to where that cue ball is. In fact, you got two solids like the 4 and 5, along with the 13 and the 9 ball, all just like clustered up, having a big old family dinner together. However, you got something kind of interesting on this table. What's happened with this little spread? You do have some stripe options that are towards each corner right off the bat here. That 10 ball, that 13 ball. As well as you got a couple solids that aren't that far from pockets. You got the 3, 7, and the 2 here as well. So it's kind of anyone's game on this one, where to go. I'd say on this one, I don't really have a favorite as for whether I'd rather go solids or stripes. I think just stripes, just for the sheer factor where the cue ball ended up. And we had to automatically just try to go for a 3-ball run instantly right off the bat. And that can come to haunt you, though, as we've seen in some of these matches. We've seen some really good defensive shots that start happening if you start clearing the table too fast. The other team starts to put some brakes on you. There we go. Great shot, great speed.
That can be one of the challenging aspects of doubles. Is can take you a minute to kind of find your speed, find your groove, get comfortable on the table when you're alternating shot like that. And but these guys have been playing all day. They've been here since 11 o'clock shooting, so I think they are well warmed up and in sync, so I'm excited to see some good matches moving forward.
And now with this part of the day where we're at here, this is we are down to the official single elimination.
Yes, every match is an elimination match at this point.
So every team has had a chance to to play twice now at least, and so no matter what, whoever loses here goes home.
That is the case. I'm pulling up the bracket here so I can talk a little bit more knowledgeably about it. Yeah, Chase and Mark and Dwayne and Rick are on the loser side of the bracket. It is an elimination match. The winner of this is going to play Angel and John in the next round and that'll be the last round of the losers bracket before we circle back over. So we got 3 more rounds of pool after this. I think Tim is going to put up that updated bracket here in a little bit for us in the next moment that we've got to pause in between racks. And I've also posted that updated bracket for you as a comment. If you go to the Jacksonville APA Facebook page, you'll see a post from earlier today with the original bracket, and you can look in the comments there for the most up to date.
Dennis, first and foremost, how dare you, sir? That
Dennis,
was
I don't know who that is. Is that Tim?
That's definitely a shot at me for sure.
That's you?
That was me. That was my first year.
Are you a stalker?
So not per se a stalker, but my first year going to Vegas. Black Widow was just such a big deal getting to meet her in person. And I was actually online. I have a signed cue, a signed case, and a signed ball from Black Widow.
Oh, nice.
And it was just such a big deal to get to meet her. And I used to always rock Poison cues. That was always my deal. So I actually bought one of her older cues that were the Black Widow set from them as well. So huge fan of Black Widow. And
did you watch the ESPN documentary?
I haven't seen the 30 for 30 yet. I saw it on Facebook, actually, I think yesterday, and I was just so busy yesterday, but I want to watch it. It sounds like it's going to be amazing.
I haven't watched it yet either. I caught a little bit of the APA after show that they streamed online. So if you want to head over to ESPN, there's a Black Widow documentary over there that you may want to check out. That's on Jeanette Lee, and then APA did a Facebook Live interview with her after that aired. So some good material. There's been quite a bit of good material this week. If you didn't catch the 60 Minutes on Shane Van Boning too, that's
yes,
worthwhile.
That's huge.
So Pool's getting some good spotlight lately.
Yes. Yeah, between that, we just had the Moscone Cup happen as well. And there's been a lot for sure. It's been great. I agree with you.
So you got a little collection of pro signatures going on then, huh?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Did you grab your Shane Van Boning signature and your Feder Gore signatures? And
yep. I got those with the photos that we were able to take advantage of. Again, another shout to Mike and Kelly and Q-Tech for helping make that happen. I'll be very upfront and honest. It was just such a blast and just such an honor to even say that they have been in a pool hall, much less that I got to play them on a table. It was absolutely.
That was definitely fun. Mike played Shane and I played Feder. That was fun.
And if I remember correctly, you played better than Mike on that one, right? As was the official ruling on the field.
Josh, are you listening? Because that was Tim. That wasn't me.
Yeah, that was because it was basically like a bet between the two of them.
I didn't do it.
And I remember very specifically.
I didn't make that bet. You guys made that bet.
No, we did. We were the ones making that bet, 100%. And it was amazing. I got to give.
If you're listening and you don't know what the bet is, it means that I did better than Mike.
Oh yeah. I think it was funny though with Feder though. The thing that blew my mind was I went to go shake his hand. I said, "Hey, it's such an honor to play you and meet you. Thank you so much." He said, "No, the honor is mine."
Feder was like beyond nice.
Yeah, like I couldn't.
He can come back and play here anytime. What a nice person he was.
Yeah, he was just he made my whole night with that. Like I'll never forget the fact that the first time I ever met Feder and just the respect he showed towards somebody that is a nobody, in terms of skill level, stuff like that. Like it's just I don't stand a chance against anybody of his caliber, and especially for what all he's already gone on to continue to do this year as well, and who all he's played this year and how he's played this year has been out of this world astronomical.
It's exciting to see the young field advancing in pool. There's some serious talent out there.
Ooh, just a near miss on that 7 ball. Yeah, there definitely is for sure, and I just love. I just love all the APA love and support. Like we have a lot of great people that really help out with a lot of it. You got, of course, Florian as well. So
absolutely, he's a great face of APA, and he's the league operator out in Las Vegas now.
Yes,
so he understands all sides of that. Jeremy Jones was sporting the APA logo at the Moscone Cup recently. So
yep, love him. Speaking about commentators, good Lord. That is,
He's great. He's a great person too. If you didn't get to meet him, he was over at a cue ball not too long ago,
Yes,
and
he was.
really great person to be around.
Yeah, it's just been such a crazy good year getting to meet all these people and just feel the love and support. So we got Q-Tang Clan going really good at this rack right now here.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with this 5 ball. It's a little tied up. They don't have a clear and easy out going on right now, but I think Mark's going to take a look at the table at all angles and see what he can do, make some moves.
And Dennis, hope you're doing well, brother. Thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you so much for the love and support. Yeah, this is where things can start to kind of shift a little bit. You may feel like the game going away from you if your team walk the dog too. Keep your head in it. Keep strong right now. You're only down at this point 2 balls in this rack. That's it, which is nothing. And you definitely have a great opportunity here for sure.
So Dwayne and Rick are representing Team Walk the Dog 2. The other team that was in the tournament today was Duke and Jeannie. And Duke and Jeannie, I'm trying to look and see where they're at. They are out, it looks like. Yeah, they lost to Chip and Karen. So Dwayne and Rick are the last team in the tournament today for Walk the Dog 2. Chase and Mark are in a different situation. Chase and Mark are representing Q-Tang Clan. Ian and Wanda, we streamed them on the last match. They were also representing Q-Tang Clan. If you were watching, they won that match. So they are also playing right now. They are playing against Chip and Karen, who are for Dark Side of the Q. And they are playing as well. And the winner of Ian and Wanda and Chip and Karen will play Jack and Rambo. The winner of this match here is going to play Angel and John. We're back to Market and Park at 2.
Got a bit of a long shot here. Good try on that with the split right there, trying to kind of carry him off.
I like how long he stayed down and held that shot. Dwayne back up studying the table. He doesn't have a whole lot sitting here to work with. He could take that 9 down there. It looks like he's taking a glance at. Yep. Maybe he might even be looking at that 12 ball.
Oh, good try on that. Most definitely, Dennis. I hope everything with the eyesight continues to hopefully get better and start working more in your favor, sir, for sure. Get a little different look at the table here. Both teams with a lot of work though. Nothing really sitting in a pocket. You got that cluster here at the very bottom rail as well. And then that 8 ball just sitting happy as can be on the top left over there against the long rail. Good try on that 5 ball. May come around to this corner pocket, a little AP action.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah.
He knows it too. But hey, you take it. So
Oh, absolutely. Plus, he had to still hit it hard enough to even get it all the way back down there anyway, so. I kind of wonder what's going to happen with the cue ball here with that 15 being where it is. Looks like he may be going for the 2 as a long bank. So close, but he may not want that anyways. Look where the 8 was versus where the cue ball ended up. That was my fear, is if he ended up making this. I do apologize, this 4 ball. Here I go with the different colors. But yeah, he didn't want to make that. It being right there in that pocket where it's at gives him the best opportunity here, actually. So now the pressure is a little bit on Team Walk the Dog 2. We got Rick back to the table.
Sorry, I got a little distracted there. I got questions coming in on Messenger about new Beaches cue ball action going on. So divisions happening. If you don't know how to reach us, Mike Kelly APA is a great place to message us. We have far too many ways to get a hold of us. Actually, you can call or text our office number. You can message Jacksonville APA. You can email us. You can message Mike and Kelly APA. We will respond to you on all of them most hours of the day. Please don't abuse that. But no, I'm answering some questions right now about the new destination division of Beaches cue ball. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the new division that's starting January 22nd, where teams are going to play for Hawaii.
Hawaii.
I'm a little jealous. I've sent teams to Hawaii. I have not been myself.
First thing I'm doing is going to a 7-Eleven, getting Spam and rice. Let's go.
Spam? Really?
Dude, Spam and... Hold on. First and foremost, my wife's half Korean. Spam and rice is a thing already in our house anyways. It's amazing. Fried Spam?
Ooh, I think Mike has made me try it once, but I don't know. I'm just not sure about the Spam thing.
I love it.
But I want to go to Hawaii. I'm sure about the Hawaii thing. I'm not sure about the Spam thing.
I agree with you. I just want to see that beautiful clear water. What a shot. Nicely done.
I mean, I want to do some hiking. Hiking in Hawaii.
I want to see some, like, the waterfalls and stuff like that as well. Yeah. 100%.
All right, there we go. Chase and Mark are up 2-0 in a race to 4. Here's our bracket. Here's where we stand as of right now today. You see Chase and Mark against Dwayne and Rick there in match 16 on the left-hand side. I'm sorry, is that match 15? 15. Yep. 15 on the left-hand side. That is the loser side of the bracket. The winner of this match is going to play Angel and John. We saw them earlier in our first match of the live stream today. You can check that out if you go back to the Jacksonville APA Facebook page or to the Q Sports Studios YouTube page. On another table right now, we've got the Ian and Wanda against Chip and Karen match happening. And then if you cruise all the way over to the right-hand side of the bracket, Ronnie and Lisa are waiting, and Glenn and Carl are waiting. They are on the winner's side. They're waiting for a little while. But they are sitting happy where they're at in the semifinals.
Yeah, they definitely are for sure. They got semifinals, they got finals. They got 2 matches ahead of them. The teams that we're watching right now have 3 total matches ahead of them to be able to bring home the win if they're going to. But yeah, big shout out as well for answering all the questions. I want to give a shout to also, guys. Don't forget, especially for a lot of your regular stuff here, you do have your division reps for a lot of things.
Heck yeah, Tim's won.
And don't hesitate to, especially if it's something in the moment here, don't hesitate to find who your division rep is. Locate at the top of your paperwork for your score sheets and go find them and find out, ask your questions, find out what's going on. We've had actually an amazing thing at Cue Ball on Wednesday night, the amount of new teams in that division.
Yeah, Wednesday night has exploded.
It's exploded. It was so much fun. I literally had the 2 new teams, and I went over and introduced myself and got to meet them and stuff. Was very, very excited to see. And one of them was like, coming back to AP. And I was like, yes. I was like, I know the feeling. I was like, the same way. I was like, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And they were like, we've heard great things about Mike and Kelly. I was like, yep, that was the same reason I did it as well. I was like, I felt like it was just the perfect time for me to do so, and everything was good at home with the wife and the kids for me to finally take a chance and enjoy some me time with being back in pool. And I was telling them that story as well, and it was just awesome just to get to hit it off and meet some new people. So it's good.
Tim, we need to get you a babysitter so your wife can come play too.
I wish. She is not interested in pool at all. not even like a little bit.
New subject.
Yep, not even.
Okay, well, I'll circle back to something else you reminded me of, actually. So if you look at your score sheet and there is no division rep listed, it means we need someone. And if you are interested, there are multiple divisions out there right now that do not have a division rep. And there's been a little bit of rollover. There's been some change. And so we are looking for a handful of division reps. And you know what? Sometimes it can't hurt to reach out because we don't know who's interested. And it doesn't mean that just because you volunteer, you'll necessarily be the division rep, but we would love to know your interest and see if there's a way for you to be more involved with Jacksonville APA. We have a good time with our division reps. We host 2 to 3 division rep meetings a year, and we try to do small things here and there for them when we can. I don't know if you saw, we raffled away a slot to the Southern Shindig last weekend to one of the division reps. Justin Lamont and Samantha Lamont are both division reps, and they won the raffle and got to build a team for that. So that was fun. Team captain style Southern Shindig over in Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had a blast too. I saw some of the photos, man. I was like, that's too good of a time. Too good of a time.
Oh,
Rick
Rick looked like he rushed that one a little bit. Maybe feeling a little bit frustrated with the table layout. I don't know. It can be tough when you're down, but you're only down 2-0. Stay with it, Rick. Come on.
Yep, 100%. Main thing is that like we talked about earlier, that pressure's starting to try to encroach its way into you. Times like these are times whenever all your pre-shot routine, what you normally do and stuff, come into handy. Get your mind back focused on the task at hand. You've got to ignore that score shouldn't change the way you play. Right? You should be able to play your game still and still be able to go after your opponent.
That is a hard thing to do.
Yeah, I'm not saying not to play smart, but you can't let that score make you play scared the rest of your matches, because you're definitely not going to win playing scared at all. And I think that's the main way of shaking it off, is if you can get your mind focused on that pre-shot routine and go at it like a checklist for you going in the grocery store. It keeps you from getting off task and be able to handle what's in front of you.
How do you play best, Tim? What's the vibe? What's the mood?
Yeah, I'm very much a usual chill player with it. I'm definitely one that you got to watch out for, because if you see me nod to the music and stuff, and I love a lot of genres of music. I mean, there's very hard to pick a song or music that I don't really, in some form or another, vibe with it at some point in time. And so I'm one of those that you got to watch out for as well with that. And if I ever feel myself getting flustered and stuff like that, like I start getting that fight back in me, and you'll see a different side of me when I have to claw my way back up, especially like 9-ball, for instance. One of my favorite things to do in 9-ball when I'm trying to make my comeback is I'll look to see, all right, it's 2 more balls until the next point. 3 more balls over that until the next play. So instead of being like, I'm down 10 points, I need a whole rack, like that seems impossible. But to say that you're only down 2 more points till the next one, then that seems highly possible. And so now you start focusing on, like, all right, let me get this 2-ball run. Let me work towards this next one here. And so that's how I focus on that. But very, very chill vibes and stuff like that. I take it serious, but I like to have the chill vibes of it and go through with a nice, smooth, clean stroke.
We have the same answer.
Yeah.
I tell people, and I said it earlier in one of our previous streams, that about others, but not myself. But if you catch me singing around a pool table, I'm in my happy place. If I'm in my happy place, you better watch out.
Yep.
Although not lately. Don't hold me to that, because lately I'm just not very good. But
well, the amount of time you're around a pool table versus the amount of time you're on a pool table is far different nowadays.
Extremely different.
Yeah, so I don't blame you on that. I was even telling Mike the night that I got to watch you play as well, whenever we were here at 9-Ball Heaven. I was like, I don't think I've actually watched Kelly play a match before at all. I was like, this is actually going to be a lot of fun.
It's been a while. It's been a while, but I'm missing it a little bit. And then when I play, I'm a little angry, because it's like, if I'm going to play, then I want to actually play. But
yeah,
I play so rarely now, because we're always doing the tournaments and not playing in them, that I get a little frustrated sometimes. But I got to find my happy place again. I got to get me singing. I take control of that jukebox. If it's my match, it's my jukebox. Yeah, I'm liking the playlist here today.
My real secret, especially if I need like some hype behind me, is Fall Out Boy's Centuries.
Is what?
The song by Fall Out Boy called Centuries.
Oh, okay.
And the like main line is in the song is, "You will remember me. You'll remember me for centuries."
I know what song you're talking about.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, so it's like my hype song.
This is your own personal like. If you were to enter into the Moscone Cup, this is what they would play, huh?
That or Ludacris's #1 spot. One of the two. Either way, I'm coming out drop kicking somebody. Like,
I really love that you know your entrance song.
Oh yes.
Or you have choices of entrance song.
Yep.
I couldn't tell you any of them. I don't know. What would my entrance song be, Tim?
I think you got to find that. I think you do. You got to find your entrance song. Let me think here. What would be your entrance song?
Uh-oh. I might have walked into it.
No. I'm gonna have you an answer here soon. I'm thinking now.
All right.
I'm really taking it into consideration.
Good luck.
Chat, by the way, I definitely have stepped in something now. I've either just set myself up for the greatest compliment in the world, or the or the worst trouble I'm about to get myself into.
If you think you're about to text Mike for help, that's not a good idea.
No. I don't need him for this one. I don't need him for this one. I just need to look at some songs here.
I'm an old school girl. I like some old school rock and roll. Eagles are my favorite band.
Okay, all right. I was just asked, are we talking like Hotel California type old school?
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
It's on my bucket list to see the Eagles.
Oh, good choice, too. Very, very good choice.
Well, what's left of them.
Yeah, exactly.
I really like Joe Walsh. We've digressed. Dwayne and Rick are fighting for a comeback here, and we're talking about the Eagles and our entrance songs.
It's all good. It's all good. We're trying to get them in our vibe right now. Like we're cool, calm,
Chill 'em
collected.
out.
Yeah, we're cool, calm, collected behind the booth over here. Now the question is, would you go after this 5 ball here with it already being kind of lined up the way it is, even though it's going over that side pocket, or would you go for the 2 still? So I like the 2 personally.
See, I would do the 5.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't have hit it that softly, though.
No.
Yep, because you needed that cue ball to go back down the table if you're going to go after the 5 next.
I liked the 5, but skill level is something to be said for there to to go for the 5. You needed to be confident in your ability to, at minimum, stop the ball, if preferably draw it back a little bit.
Yep. And that's one of those where you can't slow roll that shot either because it's going over that side pocket. Karen says, Kelly, my hometown, go Eagles. There we go. I love it. So we got a great little timeout happening right now by Q10 Clan. Chase and Mark kind of discussing the table. Realistically here, I can't tell if it's pretty straight in, but even if it is straight in, do some left and get that cue ball along that side rail to then bounce back down the other part of the table. No matter what, you need that cue ball on the other side of the table. Let's see what they decided and what ends up happening here. Yeah, you definitely needed more from that to make it a little easier. Now, this is still a possible shot, though. Not to count this one out. And you ain't really got to worry about scratches per se. Just a smooth, steady shot. Focus on your angle.
So Dwayne and Rick are sitting on the edge of their seat there watching, and this can go either way. You know, if he misses this shot, they've got a run they can do, and they can potentially be out. But
problem is if they miss it, it's almost like you don't want to leave it anywhere near that pocket, though, because that 2 ball is going to give them a great opportunity to get back to that 5, and that 8 sitting comfortably.
Ooh, all right, see, here it is. Oh, wow. And
it's out towards the middle, though.
And now they've got the 5. The 5 was the hard shot.
Yep,
the 2 was the easy give me anywhere, but I think Dwayne's pretty confident probably in this 5 ball.
Definitely should be. And this may be that may be the shot that just turned the tides of this entire match.
The tides really can change in a match. That is for sure. And if I were Dwayne, I would be considering a timeout right here because you don't want Dwayne is the 6 and Rick is the 4, and not to discredit Rick's game in any way, but you want to make sure that you get yourself a wide open shot on that 8 ball.
Ooh, nope.
No, it's open. It's long,
it's open,
but
yeah,
it's open.
Super long. Yeah, I think you're right. I think a timeout call right there because I don't remember in chat. Maybe you can correct me here because we were definitely going on a little bit of a banter here for a moment. It was fun. I don't think they've used their timeout yet, so if they haven't, that definitely would have been better.
I don't recall many timeouts at all between these two teams at all.
Yeah, there haven't been many. It definitely has not been a every rack type situation like it has been before, where like both teams have definitely used them up before the rack's over.
Timeouts are critical.
Good try.
He's gonna like that leave.
Let's see here. It is Saturday. Oh, no, it's almost 5 o'clock on a Saturday. Most banks are closed at this point. I don't know if the bank's going to open up for him on this one. But you're welcome.
There's
dad jokes.
The dad jokes again.
Got it. I mean, he does have a cut shot as an option as well, but good Lord of mercy. That is quite a
I wouldn't cut that. No way.
No, you're either going to shoot for a defensive option and just try to leave the 8 ball against the opposite rail, or you're going to try and shoot to go for the bank.
He's going to bank it.
Now, Mark is out of time. Mark and Chase are out of timeouts on this one, too. So
he has marked his pocket. He's marked that top left corner pocket. Oh, Karen, don't encourage him. Come on now.
I love it. I love it. There it goes.
Oh, I think he did it
There it goes.
intentionally. I think
Roll,
he
baby.
played the safety there.
Yep. Hey, nice. I mean, this is literally all this was a flip flop. That's all that just
Yeah,
happened.
but this one, I might be a little more confident in the cut.
Let's see if we can get a little better shot. Oh, absolutely. That's all the way up to almost the first diamond.
I'd be a little more confident in the cut on this one, although he marked the bank. He marked this back right corner on the bank.
And even with those cuts, too, like you don't have to worry about the corner pocket scratch, so must be interesting. Oh, no.
Oh, and that sits in the pocket. That talking about shifting tides earlier, that one changes the mood.
Yep. I feel like that they had to have used their timeout there. I don't believe I don't believe they would have had a timeout and let that pocket be marked without having a conversation about it at least first.
It's hard to watch sometimes, because sometimes you see that they start to defeat themselves before they defeat them.
There we go.
Here we go. They're going into this. They're down. Opponents on the hill. That's tough to come back from sometimes mentally. You can certainly come back on the table, but can you overcome the mental game?
Yeah, exactly. That's the real question here, and that's what Dwayne and Rick are both going to have to really dig deep now to be able to do, because they have not been shooting. This has not been a matter of like they're just getting ran out by Chase and Mark. Both teams have gotten to the 8 ball at multiple times and have done really well throughout this entire matchup against each other. So again, the score makes it look different, but it really isn't at this point here. They've both been doing really well. It's just Chase and Mark have been able to capitalize and finalize and get everything done and finished as well. So we'll see what happens for this potentially last rack. Yeah, it'd be nice to see Dwayne and Rick get a win under their belt on this one, and just have a little closer of a matchup here as well. But the main thing that we want to see from Dwayne and Rick is we just want to see them for sure be able to rally on back and really give it their best. Jessica saying, "Let's go, girls." Mark and Chase. Jessica, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Oh.
It's all right, Mark. Just reset.
Hey, Mark. No, nobody's on stream right now. Nobody saw that.
It's dead.
It's dead. It's dead. Nobody's here.
Dead
Nobody
feed.
saw that. Yeah, you break again. Yes, sir.
He's asking if he breaks again. And this is a really common question, actually. Yes. You continue to break again. As long as he doesn't, if he hasn't hit that rack, then the game didn't start. There's no foul. It didn't start yet. So the only time that it trades breaker is if you have a legal break and foul. So that would mean that you struck the first or second ball on the break and you scratched. And didn't hit 4 balls to a rail. So it doesn't change breakers often.
Yeah.
For the most part, that same person is going to keep breaking. So I'm sorry, I misspoke. You have to have an illegal break and foul.
Yep.
If you had a legal break, then no, it stays spread and you're behind the line. But
it's so funny because we just had somebody come up and want to the table. They were like, "Wouldn't that switch breaks?" And literally verbatim as you're explaining the difference between when it would or wouldn't switch.
So let me go back and clarify that, since I made a mess of it and misspoke. If you have a legal break and foul, then it's ball in hand or ball behind the line.
Yep.
On the break for your opponent. It stays spread. If you have an illegal break and foul, that's when it switches. So that would mean that you did not hit the first or second ball and you fouled. But if you didn't even strike the rack, then it stays. Oh, here we go. We got our side antics going on here. They're nominating people for the Players' Choice Awards.
Mark was just nominated most likely to kick the cue ball off the table.
If you haven't heard of the Players' Choice Awards, head on over to Facebook and view the 100+ comments over there, nominating each other for the what will surely become the revered Players' Choice Awards.
Yes.
Most of them are definitely in good fun, although there is a handful of truly great recommendations. And
absolutely.
This is as much a democracy in terms of nominating and voting for people as it is a dictatorship, because Mike and I get the final say. So
I love it.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. We're not gonna land on any awards that fully embarrass anyone, but there may be some good fun to be had. So if you can't have fun, then why play?
Exactly. And John, thank you for the shout out for Kelly and I. Appreciate you, brother. Glad you're here. Hope you're having a good day. And I gotta give a shout out real fast to Rick as well on the sidelines. There was a little friendly banner, good big old smile on his face as well. And I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say it early that I don't think that they're gonna let the pressure of the enemy team for them being on the hill bother them. I think with that,
They need to rally.
Yeah, I think the rally is possible.
They need to rally.
I don't sense the what they call it, the defeatist attitude.
If you've played in any of the recent MVP tournaments in the higher level bracket, you have seen Dwayne rally. He can shoot and he can rally, and I don't know Rick very well, but I have a feeling that they can pull ahead if they want to. We were talking about division reps earlier. John is also a division rep. John Hummel here in the chat. Thank you, John.
Oh, stop.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. Woo. Holy crap. We just almost had the first on-stream potential. We've had multiple potentials, but that would have been the first one if it would have went through for a 8 out of turn. Oh, man. Tell you, a shout out to John as well, man. We had a fun weekend a few weekends ago when we did the singles board, and we were able to run one full splash board. So we had 16 participants on both sides, if I remember correctly, between both days. There was like 15 right at it, and got a few people qualified from that as well. So it was a heck of a good time, to say the least. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. I've been meaning to ask you guys, too. I need some pictures of the 9-ball winners. I haven't posted the 8-ball. I was going to post them all together, but I didn't get 9-ball pictures. I only got 8-ball pictures.
I think John has all of those. I'll check my phone, too.
You send them to me, and we will post them away.
Yeah.
But that's what was holding that up. I'm sorry, guys. If you were one of those winners and we haven't acknowledged you yet, I promise it's coming.
More to come next year for sure, John. 100%, man. Great try. Good shot on that 2-ball. That was good speed. Good ball control. Rick and Dwayne having, not a lot in their way right now. That 15-11 would be their real own, issue.
Yeah, it's a pretty good looking layout here.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of opportunity, and they also have some opportunity around some potential defensive shots too.
Oh.
Ooh, a small rattle on the pocket. Good try, though. Good try.
Dwayne looking a little frustrated on the sidelines, looking like he... That's all right, though. They can bounce back. There's Rick trying to get him back in the game.
Yep.
That's what you need. You need that mental game back.
Yes, you do. Now, Chase Martin looks like they're going to take a timeout. The 2-ball's the 100% the correct shot here. With where that 4 is sitting, I think 2-ball's the way to go. 8-ball's makeable from 90+% of the table. Just don't get stuck.
Oh, see, I disagree again.
You think the 4-ball
I
first?
absolutely would do the 4 because you can do the 4, and then you got the 2. You slow into that 4, pop it off the rail just a little bit, and then you got the 2-ball, and that'll give you nice shape on the 8. Yep.
So I guess you're worried with this then of going after 4. It's just getting stuck behind the other balls then.
Yeah, but you shouldn't hit it anywhere near hard enough to do that.
Yeah.
You got 18 inches of wiggle room there. You should not be getting tangled up in there.
John said he sent you the pictures.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, John.
So, yeah, they're going after the 4 first.
See, and okay, even if you don't hang out in the 18 inches, you got a nice clear shot all the way over there.
Almost the same shot again. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he might not have quite the angle to go after. No, he might be able to. So it looks like he's. Oh, I don't like this
Is
at all.
he hooked?
He might be hooked enough, but that's what I was looking at. I think he can do just enough, a little bit, just far right English to kick it over and kick it in.
Can you go to the other end? There you go.
Yeah, he's going for the bank. Oh, the bank's so dangerous right here.
I don't know that you can kick it like that.
Oh, and he gets it. We get it.
We are wrong, and that is it. That is the win.
Wow. What a good match. Good play by both teams.
Oh, there it is. Chase and Mark take down Dwayne and Rick. Walk the dog 2. Let's pull up that bracket again before we head out of here, Tim.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that is a win for Chase and Mark. Congratulations, guys. So Chase and Mark are going to advance, and they are going to play Angel and John in the next round. So that is, again, another match between, actually not again, sorry, Q-Tang Clan and Market and Parket 2. Market and Parket 2 and Q-Tang Clan are going to play next. That's Chase and Mark and Angel and John. We are still waiting on a winner of the other table, which is currently Ian and Wanda against Chip and Karen.
Yep.
That winner is going to play Jack and Rambo in the next round. I'm guessing we're going to put that match on the live stream. So we've got the winner of Ian and Wanda and Chip and Karen against Jack and Rambo. So we'll have that one on the live stream for you next. That match is still going on, so it may be a little bit, but we will get it up as soon as it is ready.
There we go, guys. Y'all take care, be blessed, and we'll be live as soon as we can on the next one. See you guys here in just a moment.